there's more to Bill. For decades, William Bill Kerr stood quietly in the background of history. An honourable man entrusted to protect royalty, world leaders and dignitaries on their visits to Australia. From Prince Charles and Princess Diana, even Pope John Paul II and the Apollo 11 astronauts, Bill's duty was to ensure their safety. He was the steady presence, the calm protector in moments that mattered. But for all the prestige, his proudest role was never in the line of duty. It was at home, as a husband, a father, and the anchor of a family that has grown to 9 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren.
Dad would often tell us stories about his time as a detective, and he would regale us with stories about dignitaries from around the world that he had been looking after, quirky little interactions that he would have with them. So he would often have a story to tell us, and usually it'd make us laugh. It was a pretty amazing, actually, time that he had in the police force.
We've provided personal bodyguards for people who are lucky to meet. Lots of people. I think we mentioned some of you today about Charles and Diana. Charlie was different. He was a very clever man.
Bill's journey began at Crown Street Hospital in 1939. His parents were Scottish, proud and hard-working. His father served in Malaya during the war, but was captured and never returned. Bill never met him. At just 15 years old, Bill met Janine. She was 13. A teenage friendship became a lifelong love story. They married in 1960, beginning a life filled with milestones and the everyday joys of raising 3 children together. Family was Bill's foundation. It was where his pride lay.
Our families sort of knew each other for having New Year celebrations. We sat on a seat right at the edge of the water. You sat and talked. That was the start of it, and we've been had been since then. Since we got married in 1960.
Something that Dad has instilled in all of his children is a love of family and spending quality time together, and certainly I have passed down the same values to my children. My favourite memory of Dad goes back to my wedding, which was quite a few years ago, and the traditional bride-father dance, and that was very special for us and special memories. It was an Eric Clapton song because Dad's a big Eric Clapton fan, and I don't think there was a dry eye in the house by the time we finished.
In 1961, Bill joined the New South Wales Police. After years in uniform at Redfern, he was invited into Special Branch, the elite unit responsible for the protection of visiting dignitaries. It was a role of immense responsibility, carried out with quiet dignity. He ensured the safety of Princess Diana and Prince Charles. He guarded the Dalai Lama. He met the Pope. He even shared a laugh with Sarah Ferguson over dinner in Sydney. When the Hilton Hotel bombing shook Australia in 1978, it was Bill who oversaw the evacuation of Singapore's Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, flying him to safety by helicopter in the middle of the night.
I was driving a police car going back home. And it was when I got home I realised what had happened, and I had to come back in again. 4 o'clock in the morning. And then we had to get everything organised as best we could. And we got Chinook helicopters for all the dignitaries in the day. I was looking after Lee Kuan Yew, the Prime Minister of Singapore, and we landed in the flight deck of the HMAS Melbourne, which I think is not too many people have done. And not too many people have done it in a helicopter.
I did always know that what he was doing was important from the stories he was telling, and what I would also sometimes see in the press or in the newspaper as well, and it's like, hey, that's my dad up the back there doing something very important for whoever that person was.
When Bill retired, he wasn't ready to stop serving. He built his own insurance investigation business and later, in 1990, moved with Janine to Mudgee. There, life slowed to a gentler pace. He remained the same honourable man, a storyteller who made everyone feel part of his world.
I moved here anyway in 1990. In 1990. And it's been much ever since. I can't do any better than that, right?
When Bill came to Whiddon, the hardest part was being without Janine. But soon, Whiddon reunited them in a shared room. Now, their days are spent side by side, doing puzzles, enjoying happy hour, and sneaking away for a cheeky game at the pokies. 64 years of love, still hand in hand.
When Bill first arrived at Whiddon, he was a little bit saddened because he came in by himself, and his wife Janine used to come and visit regularly. It wasn't until a couple of months later that Janine was able to come in with Bill and they went into a shared room together. They are usually inseparable. As a person, Bill's a bit cheeky. He's also very honest, tells it how it is. You can have a bit of a joke with him, and he's always ready for a laugh.
To his daughter Michelle, to Siona, and to all who know him, Bill is not just a policeman or a protector. Bill's life is a story of resilience, of service, and of love, a reminder that behind every face is a lifetime of chapters that deserve to be honoured.
I could describe Dad in one word, more so than one sentence, and that is honourable. He's the most honourable person that I know.
There's more to Bill. If you see age, you miss the person. Look again.